Hello guys, I'm reviewer Senpai and welcome back to another video of mine. As we know that summer season of anime is almost about to end and fall season is almost upon us. I think I'm excited about this season of anime the most compared to the other seasons because some real bangers are coming this season in the fall season. As we know that the world is going through a difficult time, and because of this most of the animes that was about to come out like 3 or 4 months ago are coming out now. They are delayed quite a lot, so most of the animes are coming out in this season, the good ones I suppose. In this video I'm going to talk about 10 new animes to come out next season and I'm excited about the most. And I'm not going to talk about the animes that are going to get new seasons, so bear that in mind. The first one I'm going to talk about is Kimi to Boku no Saigo no Senjo Aruiwa Sekai ga Hajimaru Seisen. Oh my god, the name is so long. The English one is Our Last Crusade. Sounds good. The Empire is a mechanized utopia with highly developed science and technology. The nebulous sovereignty is a nation feared as the land of the witches. Most people use paranormal powers. The two countries have been constantly at war for more than 100 years. But now two heroes have appeared in their respective lands. Iska has come to be recognized as the greatest military asset of the Empire at the youngest age in its history. Elise is the princess of nebulous sovereignty called the Ice Calamity Witch, with fear by her enemies. The two meet on the battlefield and become mortal enemies. Pride lock horns as they both fight uncompromisingly to protect their respective nations, families, and comrades. But as they get to know each other as real people during their fierce battles, they start to become attracted to each other's ways of life and ideals, though they are fully aware that fate will mock them cruelly, not allowing them to be together. Sure enough, the world's tension heightens even more, and conspiracies of the major nations become more entangled. But even in such a world divided, this boy and girl cannot stop their feelings for each other. Well, this story is it is about love between a boy and a girl who are in not favorable terms with each other. Their own worlds will not approve of this, and they're trying to still stay together. They love each other, but they have to do something. So this seems quite nice, to be honest. I'm hoping it will be good like it sounds. The second anime that I'm going to talk about is Jujutsu Kaisen. A boy fights for the right death. Hardship, regret, shame, the negative feelings that humans feel become curses that lurk in our everyday lives. The curses run rampant around the world, capable of leading people to terrible misfortune and even death. What's more, the curses can only be exercised by another curse. Itadori Yuji is a boy with tremendous physical strength, though he lives in a completely ordinary high school life. One day, to save a friend who had been attacked by curses, he eats the finger of the double-faced spectre, taking the curse into his own soul. From then on, he shares one body with the double-faced spectre. Guided by the most powerful of sorcerers, Gojo Satoru, Itadori is admitted to the Tokyo Metropolitan Technical High School of Sorcery, an organization that fights the curses, and thus begins the heroic tale of a boy who becomes a curse to exercise a curse, a life from which he could never turn back. So this anime feels like a general action anime, shonen anime. There isn't anything special about this, but I think I will try it out. And the third anime I will talk about is Kamisama ni Nattahi, The Day I Became a God. One day during Yota Narukami's last summer vacation of high school, a girl named Hina suddenly appears and proclaims herself the all-knowing god. Hina announces to the thoroughly confused Yota the world will end in 30 days. Yota then witnesses Hina's godlike powers of prophecy, convincing him that her powers are real. Hina's naive innocence belies her powers, and she decides to live at Yota's home for some reason. Thus begins an eventful summer before the end of the world. This also feels quite nice. Let's see how it goes. And the fourth anime I'm going to talk about is 100 Man no Inochi no Ue ni Ore wa Tatteriru. I'm standing on a million lives. 9th grader Yusuku Yotsuwa is practical, friendless, and not active in any clubs. Then one day he and two female classmates are suddenly sent to another world where they must work together to battle for their lives. Yotsuwa is a lone wolf and has always lived his life according to his wants. But how will that work out now that he's supposed to be a hero? This anime quite sounds like a Darwin's game. It's like a 100 Man no Inochi, so it's 100 people fighting each other. So it is quite like battle royals, an anime related to battle royale. Let's see how it goes. And then the next one is Higurashi no Naku Koro ni Higurashi When They Cry. This is actually a remake of an anime, the anime by the same name, which was released in 2008. It was well received by people. Let's see how this one also goes. The synopsis is new kid Keiichi Maibara is settling into his new home of peaceful Hinamizawa village. Making quick friends with the girls from his school, he's arrived in time for the big festival of the year, but something about this isolated town seems off, and his feelings of dread continue to grow, with a gnawing fear that he's right. What dark secrets could this small community be hiding? This is your typical horror, psychological horror type anime. Next one is Magatsu Warhite Zeups. Two young people living in the Warhite Empire are planning to relocate to the capital city. The shy Inumail, who works as a transporter and was once an important young sister, and Ryokaido, a naive new soldier of the empire who spent his days in the imperial city thinking of his future as a soldier. In the empire, countless human beings were once extinguished from the world. The return of the light, the disaster that summoned the ferocious monsters into the world, is predicted, and the remaining human spirits are devastated. Meanwhile, the fate of Inumail, Ryokaido, and the history of the empire will change drastically as a result of one weapon smuggling incident. So this is like magical anime. It has the empire is bad. Some people try to overthrow the empire's thing maybe. Very nice, I suppose. The next anime is Hypnosis Mic Division Rap Battle Rhyme Anima. In a world where women now dominate the government, the creation and use of weapons is strictly forbidden. However, by no means has conflict been brought to an end. Instead of weapons, war is waged through words. With the power of the hypnosis mic, lyrics can affect one's opponent in various ways and cause real damage. Those in the divisions outside the women only Shuwo ward does use it for fierce rap battles as their weapon in the constant clash for territory. So the women are the real power here, but there is a place where men live. There they fight using rap battles, and that might kill you. The next anime is Yukoku no Moriarty. Moriarty the Patriot. In the late 19th century, Great Britain rules over a quarter of the world. Nobles sit in their fancy homes in comfort and luxury, while the working class lives away at their jobs. When young Albert James Moriarty's upper-class family adopts two lower-class orphans, the cruelty the boy experiences at his hands cements Albert's hatred of the nobility he was born into. He asks the older of the two boys, who has a genius mind and a killer instinct, to help him rid the world of evil, starting with Albert's own family. So this is like fighting against evil noble people. Sounds interesting. The next one is Hanyo no Yashahime, Yashahime Princess Half Demon. This is actually not a completely new anime. It's actually a sequel to Inuyasha. I haven't watched Inuyasha, but I am trying to complete it. I think I'll complete it before this one starts. The daughters of Sesshomaru and Inuyasha set out on a journey transcending time. In feudal Japan, half-demon twins Towa and Setsuna are separated from each other during a forest fire. While desperately searching for her younger sister, Towa wanders into a mysterious tunnel that sends her into present-day Japan, where she is found and raised by Kagome Higurashi's brother Sota and his family. 10 years later, the tunnel that connects the two eras has reopened, allowing Towa to be reunited with Setsuna, who is now a demon slayer working for Kohaku. Back to Towa's shock, Setsuna appears to have lost all her memories of her older sister. Joined by Moroha, daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome, the three young women travel between the two eras on an adventure to regain their missing past. Okay, so the main three characters are women. Think it will be good. Sounds pretty good. The animation is pretty good as well. And the final one that I'm going to talk about, and I'm very excited about, is Noblesse. It is actually from a manhwa, quite similar to God of High School and Tower of God. Those two were meh, but I think this one will be good. Those who have read this manhwa have told that out of the three, this is the best. Razel awakens from his 820-year slumber. He holds the special title of noblesse, a pure-blooded noble and protector of all other nobles. In an attempt to protect Razel, his servant Frankenstein enrolls him at Yeran High School, where Razel learns the simple and quotidian routines of the human world through his classmates. However, the Union, a secret society plotting to take over the world, dispatches modified humans and gradually enroaches on Razel's life, causing him to wield his mighty power to protect those around him. After 820 years of intrigue, the secrets behind his slumber are finally revealed, and Razel's absolute protection as the noblesse begins. So this one also sounds pretty good, like he's alone and tries to save everyone who are being threatened by an organization. So these are the 10 shows that I'm most excited about. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like to this video and subscribe to my channel. It would really help me to make more content.